What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of GOAT Talk. This past week was the NFL divisional round. Got the conference championship coming up. But let's get into it. Start with the divisional round.
Do we have to?
I think we should start just to get it over with for Joey's sake. Is this Bills-Bengals game? 27-10, Bengals beat the Bills in Buffalo. How you feeling, Joey?
Embarrassed. It wasn't a fun game to watch. Dave and Angus were here. Just right from the first drive, Joe Burrow goes like 6 for 6 right down the field for a Jamar Chase touchdown. It was just literally not 1 minute that game was fun to watch. Like, it was just straight up embarrassing. We got dominated on both sides of the ball for 3 hours. I hope Leslie Frazier takes a head coaching job somewhere so he's out of Buffalo, because that man needs to be gone. That game was pitiful.
Yeah, I mean, I saw Eli Apple talking a little bit
He
of
sucks.
smack.
He can't talk shit. You can't talk shit when you get carried from the rest of your team. Like, he's by far the worst person on that roster. Like, he's so
Eli
bad.
Apple might be one of the worst corners in the NFL, but
Dude, like, that's why I can't. It's not that I can't root for the Bengals because they beat us. Like, I don't care. Bengals and Bills, like, they have a great team relationship, a great fan relationship. I don't hate their fans, but, like, I just can't root for him to get a ring.
yeah, no. I am not a big fan of his. Well, not a fan of his at all.
If he gets a ring, 'cause then he's just going to run his mouth even more, thinking that he is actually good when he's not. He's absolute garbage.
If he got a ring, I would hope and pray that all 10 of his fingers got chopped off so he couldn't wear it.
But I want
how
to
I
go
feel
into
about that.
Stephon Diggs a little bit.
Camera shook.
I want to get into Stephon Diggs a little bit. So I saw after the game, he supposedly left the locker room, didn't stay with the team and all. Do you see any concern in that, or?
Nah, he tweeted about it and goes, "What, am I supposed to be okay with losing? Nah, the way we played when I know we're better than that. Nah, like, I understand it, dude. Like, he's a competitive player and he shows it every week in and out, and he's pissed off how they played and he's pissed off that they lost. I'm not concerned at all. He's not going to leave Buffalo.
No, I don't think he's going to leave Buffalo.
Him and Josh have a great relationship. He was just mad of how they performed, and I don't even know about how much that they perform. It's just the lack of usage he got in that game.
Yeah.
Like, we really didn't use him that much in that game, and I don't know why. Like, Ken Dorsey did not have a good first year as our offense coordinator. Brandon Beane had a press conference today, which sounded like he's coming back, which sucks because I would love to get someone else. But we need Leslie Frazier, our defense coordinator, gone 100%. Like, his time is worn out in Buffalo. Like, and I saw a lot of people are saying, like, McDermott, like, his time's up. He's not McDermott's a great coach.
Yeah, I would not be hating on McDermott.
No, the amount of stuff he's done for this franchise is unreal, and it's our coordinators. It's not our head coach. Our coordinators are terrible. Our head coach did a great job turning this franchise around. We just got to be better. Like, look at us last year. Like, yeah, we lost in the division round, but Brian Dabble, just how much he had that offense, like how much we were scoring a game, and and we shouldn't have lost in the divisional round. We lost 13 seconds. Yeah. Defense coordinator Leslie Frazier, like, nah, dude, this team, this fucking team.
Yeah, the only thing I would have to add about Diggs, I feel I do agree to the point where he was frustrated. I don't think there's any problems in Buffalo that dig deep. This is just how athletes are sometimes. As athletes ourselves, I think we were all frustrated in times with losing.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I just don't like the rumors, at least. I don't know how true it is, how he left the locker room early, didn't wait for the coaches to get back.
Yeah.
At all. I didn't like that. I think that's a little bit of a bad look.
Yeah.
But no, I see rumors Diggs get traded. Diggs is going to be in Buffalo next year.
Yeah.
There's no doubt in my mind.
I feel him. I definitely have my times after our games where, I was like, guys, I'm really thinking about getting traded to Mount Sinai or something. No.
I mean, it's the third year in a row, man. They lost in the AFC Championship, 13 seconds last year, and then you get embarrassed in the divisional this year. I could see why he's frustrated, and he's not going to leave. There's a lot of unfinished business that he has in Buffalo, but I could understand his frustration. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of similar to being on the Jets, 10 straight years without a playoff berth. It's kind of similar, I guess.
It's like, oh man, it's like should have been this week. I don't. This team, man.
Yeah, they should have won.
Let's get on to
that
David's
was
team now.
the only team that got shit on even more.
It seemed like
than
a
the
pretty
Bills.
close game. With about 60 minutes left in the entire game. That's when it was close.
At kickoff, it was
at
it was
kickoff.
0-0 game at
Yeah.
kickoff. I'll tell you that.
But yeah, no, I think the Eagles just showed how good of a team they actually are.
They're
I still
good.
don't think the Giants are a bad team. I think
Nah.
they just got exposed by a better team.
Yeah, the Eagles are good. And you see Jalen Hurts seemed like he was definitely healthy, back to 100%, and they're just a good team, man. Like
I just also
good.
think the Giants' biggest need right now going to this offseason is a receiver. They need that big play receiver.
Yeah, you can't be sitting here hoping that Isaiah Hodgins and Richie James come through for you in the playoffs.
Exactly.
I get we have Slayton, but that's not. You can't be relying on any one of those guys as your number
It's honestly
one.
impressive the season Daniel Jones had with what he was working with. Besides, other than Saquon, there's really no big names on this team at all.
Nope, no. But I mean, I'm fine with Hodgins as like a number 2 receiver. He showed his worth this year.
You need that guy that's gonna
You
take on that.
You need that dog. You need
Yeah,
that
like Slayton
D-hop.
as a 2 and Hodgins as like a low tier 2, high 3. It's not bad at all.
It's not. I mean,
If
you got
you
to
could just
think.
get
You
a
got
true one.
Sterling Shepard coming back too.
Don't worry, they have Kenny Galladay, dude. They have
Oh,
Kenny
that's
Galladay.
Kenny Galladay was signed to be a blocker.
Yeah.
What is it? 15 mil a year just so he can block.
Dude, that contract.
Kenny
is
Galladay was
unreal.
signed to hand out water on the bench.
I'd take 15 mil a year to do that.
Diop?
I'd love to get D-hop
Diop to the
That'd be
Giants?
on like
huge
a
for the
1 or
Giants.
2 year deal.
Would you okay, here we go. Would you rather have D-Hop come in as your number 1 or re-sign Saquon? Can't have both.
Saquon.
I would say so. I mean, I have a bias towards Saquon, but I would definitely say Saquon too. So do you think the Giants are going to work out a contract with Saquon, and do you think they're bringing back Daniel Jones also?
I definitely think they're going to work out a deal with Saquon. It just seems like he's that guy that's a Giant for life, or he's on that team for life. It could be any team, but I think they're going to get a deal done with him. Hopefully, it's not too long of a deal because like running backs run out of life quick, and I think
got that much juice.
I think they know that too. But
That is your offensive playmaker right there.
and Daniel Jones, I just feel like it's the Giants thing to do to be like, yeah. I mean, it wasn't bad having him. You just need more around.
I mean, in my opinion, on the Daniel Jones whole thing, it's like, do you guys want to restart developing a quarterback from the draft, or do you want to go try to trade a bunch of draft picks and stuff to go get one of these guys in the market right now?
I think they keep him. I mean, you can see he had a great improvement year and a great year under Dabble.
Yeah.
I think you keep him for another year. If he performs again like he did this year, there you go. There's your guy. If not, it doesn't hurt to maybe draft someone later on just to have him like sit on the bench or something. But then maybe if he doesn't work out this upcoming season, then you could draft someone or even get a free agent off the market. But like the Saquon thing. So the Saquon thing kind of reminds me of like Jordan Poyer for the Bills. I think they're both going to do the same thing. I think they're both going to test free agency and then end up going back to Poyer to the Bills, Saquon to the
Saquon's
Giants.
definitely going to test out his market. He
Yeah.
definitely wants to. That guy's arguably he could be a top 5 running back in this league easily.
I mean, this year I would say he definitely was.
Yeah, so I mean, he's definitely going to go test his market in free agency. He came out and did say, which I kind of respected. He came out and said, "I'm realistic. Like I'm not looking to like change the market or whatever."
Yeah.
He goes, I know what I'm worth or whatever he said.
If he doesn't return to the Giants, I'm saying the Bears.
I mean, the Bears can go out and sign everybody off.
It's my
this
prediction.
offseason.
My prediction is he goes to the Bears, if not returning to the Giants.
I don't think the Bears need to waste on him.
Yeah, I think the Bears are
I
more on the
think
spot.
even
They're
if they
going to let
don't-
Demont walk.
Yeah,
What-
but I think Khalil Herbert's perfectly fine for them.
and I personally, I mean, obviously, none of us are NFL GMs or experts in that field at all, but I think the Bears should, because I don't think the Bears are, obviously, they're not ready to win yet, but I think Justin Fields is a decent quarterback. He showed a lot this year. They have the number 1 overall pick. They have a good amount of draft picks.
I would trade back if I were them.
Even if they trade back one spot, they're gonna get a haul for it,
dude. Like if you trust in Justin Fields, there's no point not to trade back.
Yeah,
like,
no, you're gonna get a bunch of picks.
You go get all those picks, and then you sign stopgap guys in free agency, like just average like guys that can play the position well, but aren't like game changers.
Yeah.
Go sign 5 or 6 of those guys to fill your team out. You have an average looking team next year, and if Justin Fields takes that next step, then that's when you go all in.
Don't they have another first round pick too, besides the first overall pick?
I know they
did. They get one for trading any of their defensive players this year?
I don't remember.
They traded a couple to.
I don't think so. I know I don't think they have a second round pick because they traded it for the Claypool trade, which I personally think was dumb.
Yeah, that was a bad trade. Because I mean, and even like let's say Rodgers leaves, which I think we'll talk about more later, but then the Bears. I mean,
well, the thing is
that
Rodgers,
division.
If the
still the third best team.
Well, I mean, the Packers came out and said they're not trading him in within the NFC.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, and especially their own division.
Yeah,
so.
No, I'm saying if he leaves, it makes them better in the division, kind of. Depending on
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I thought you meant him going to the Bears.
Depending on no,
Yeah.
that would never happen.
Yeah.
Given he could, because he owns them, so he could do whatever he wants.
Back to
the first game of the divisional round was the Jaguars-Chiefs. Chiefs win 27-20. Was really hoping the Jaguars pulled this one out. I mean, Patrick Mahomes gets hurt. You see Chad Henne come in. Actually had a great drive.
98 yards for touchdown.
Yeah, great drive,
plays,
which is
6 minutes.
crazy. But I was really hoping T-Law and the Jags could pull this one out.
I mean, that would have been the fun team to win. Everyone wants to see the underdog win. What I'm more concerned about is Patrick Mahomes' injury, his high ankle sprain. That's no joke of an injury.
I know.
They suck balls.
Yeah, so that's no joke of an injury. That's gonna bother him. I have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
he plays.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
No,
I mean
he's gonna play.
But
I saw someone there like my top 3 quarterbacks in the league right now. 1, Patrick Mahomes. 2, Joe Burrow, and 3, Patrick Mahomes on one leg.
Yeah.
And I was like, honestly, you're not wrong.
But yeah, so I don't know how bad that's going to affect them, but honestly, I think next week, I think the Bengals take them down, and I do think that ankle does affect them at least a little bit.
I mean, it's definitely going to, but he still has the supporting cast around him to have a great game. Isaiah Pacheco's coming into his own too, bro. That guy can run.
I hope Chris Collinsworth is not calling their game because I can't listen to it with sound then. Dude, the way he talks about Mahomes and the Chiefs just pisses me off. Like, I get it. Mahomes is good. He's the best quarterback in the league, but, dude, like, there was one play he tried, like, some sidearm thing, and it went, like, 5 yards and, like, right into the ground. Chris Collinsworth, now this is an unreal play.
I saw
this
that.
play is unreal. And then Mahomes comes back from injury, runs for 2 yards. Given he's hurt, he's on one leg, I get it. He literally ran for 2 yards, and he's like, now this Patrick Mahomes, he is something different. He's a different breed. Dude, I hate Chris Collinsworth and Skip Bayless. I can't stand them.
Yeah, I mean, Skip Bayless, I think, is personally the worst. But, I mean, it's Patrick. I think Patrick Mahomes is the new, like, Brady in the sense where everyone's going to be, for probably the rest of our lives, we'll be sucking off Patrick Mahomes. Like,
yeah.
You even see quarterbacks make, like, normal-ass throws now, and they're just like, oh,
yeah,
that's something out of Patrick Mahomes' book. Like,
dude, I saw something today. It's like Mahomes versus Burrow, rematch of the AFC Championship. This is going to be our Brady versus Manning for years to come. I'm not going to say it's wrong because you never know. Anything could happen. But it's just funny how, like, things change so fast because, like, 2 years ago in the AFC Championship, we play the Chiefs. Last year, we lose them with 13 seconds. Coming into this season, people are like, Mahomes versus Allen. This is going to be Manning and Brady. And now it's Joe Cool because he's going back-to-back. Like, I'm not saying it's wrong, but it's just funny how things could change.
I think it's more of a three-headed monster right now because
dude, the AFC, like,
the
is
AFC,
tough.
Dude, the AFC
tough.
is very tough. I mean, just between those three guys, like, those are arguably the top 3 quarterbacks in the league.
I just got to remember next year when we make our predictions before the season starts to just go with one of them. Like, I don't know why. Like, I mean, this year we came and we're like, oh, the Chiefs division is going to be so good. Like, this team and this team's going to make it. Oh, I think the Chargers going to be a sleeper. Like, they're going to be good. No, it's going to be Mahomes. It's going to be Joe Burrow. It's gonna be Josh Allen. It's gonna be one of them.
Do you really
you
think
can't
about it?
take
Like, a
playoffs,
lot of
dude.
the top quarterbacks in the league are in the AFC.
Oh yeah.
Besides
like-
Daniel Jones, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Daniel Jones is a goat.
But I mean, like realistically, like, it's actually crazy how many are in the AFC.
Majority of the can do it all quarterbacks, and then you go to like Jalen Hurts, who's like a top quarterback. but,
Jalen
like,
Hurts, yeah.
he's not the best thrower yet, so it's
I
like
think he's overrated. I think his team's insane.
I think he's
And then-
really good.
I think Jalen Hurts is a bit overrated in my opinion, but no,
I-
he's having a hell of a season. But
Yeah. The rushing
Still
aspect like
sucks.
helps so much.
I think if you put him on a bad team, it would expose him a little
would
bit.
you rather have him on a bad team or Daniel Jones on a bad team?
I mean, right now probably Jalen Hurts, but
So if you, let's say,
I mean, if I want the number 1 overall pick,
I think
Use Zach
similar
Wilson.
similar playing styles, I would think I would give Hurts the upper hand in passing. But if you switch Hurts and Justin Fields, you think both of the teams are in the same position where they are right now?
no.
I think the
I'm a big
Eagles
Justin
still-
Fields hater.
I think the Eagles still make the playoffs.
I still, yeah.
I think the Bears compete.
I think
No.
Jalen.
think
If
they
you put
compete.
Jalen Hurts on the Bears, they're still bottom 4 in the league. That's just my.
You think so?
I don't think Jalen Hurts is like that good.
I
Like,
think he's good.
I think he's to the like. I think he's a good quarterback that's looking great because of the team he's on. Like, their offensive line is sick. Their defense is like
They had a
have
good
a
team last year. They just
built
didn't
up
have
their
as
line
good of a team.
nice.
Yeah.
And
last
AJ
year.
Brown in that
Yeah,
like
I mean,
trade,
AJ Brown
like
is huge too.
yeah, absolutely. But they built up their line perfectly, like,
If you-
and that's
if-
what it is.
if
You
you
got to
keep-
win the game in the trenches.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
if
it
you,
comes
if
down
you
to.
keep if you keep both teams the same, I think maybe a little bit better, but I think the Bears are still a bottom 5 team in the league with Jalen Hurts, and I still think the Eagles are still a top 5 team with Justin Fields.
I don't see them in the NFC Championship.
Probably not, because I think Justin Fields. I don't think Justin.
I mean,
Uh,
I guess they wouldn't have gotten the 1 seed.
Nah, I don't think so. I honestly don't think they would have won their division. I think they would have been a wild card team with Justin Fields over Jalen Hurts. I don't think Justin
Yeah, but then you
Fields is
gotta-
putting up those numbers, even with AJ Brown, Devonta
Yeah,
Smith. I don't think Devonta Smith
I still
and AJ
think
Brown
they-
are putting up those
I
numbers
still
that
think
put
they
up.
could have won their division, because that's what 2 games they would have had to. I could still see them winning like 12 games, and then getting it over the Cowboys, and then you play the Giants first round, and then the Vikings would have had the bye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they wouldn't have played the Vikings, so they would have played 49ers. I guess not. But
I just don't see them winning the division with Justin Fields over Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts clears Justin Fields as of now.
I think he's a lot
definitely
better.
think he clears. Like I said, I'm a Justin Fields hater. But
Yeah.
I think the Eagles team is that good. Like, I think their team is really that good.
I don't know. I just can't see AJ Brown and Devonta Smith having the years that they had with Justin Fields.
Oh no, definitely not. They were definitely, like I said, the Eagles wouldn't be as good,
yeah.
but I think their team as a whole is that good where they'd still be winning a lot of football games. Where I think the Bears team was that bad where Jalen Hurts is not winning them football games. You got to remember their defense was giving up like 30 points a game.
yeah.
But towards the end of the season, like the beginning of the season, their team was a complete disaster. Towards
Yeah.
the end of the season, their team was putting up points and they were losing games like 40-30. Like
Yeah,
it was
that
crazy.
was crazy, those games. But I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll find out later in the year. The last game of the divisional round was the 49ers and Cowboys.
Dak sucks.
Dak is
I don't
one of the
know.
most overrated quarterbacks.
Dak might be the worst quarterback in his division.
I'm a
Yeah.
Dak.
Sam Howell
sucks.
is better than him.
Yeah.
I mean, I expected a lot more points from both teams.
Yeah, I
Even
mean,
the 49ers, like 19 points, like that's low
Yeah.
for them.
I feel like both defenses are very good, and like,
Yeah.
I mean, even though Brock Purdy's been shining,
Yeah.
or whatever, I feel like he's still a rookie quarterback against a good defense in a big time playoff game.
I think if they get through the NFC, they're gonna win the Super Bowl. I don't think Bengals or Chiefs defense is as good as what's left in the NFC.
Yeah,
Given Dallas was a good defense and the Eagles have a good defense, I don't think the Bengals and Chiefs defense is
yeah.
as good.
I hope we see the 49ers in the Super Bowl because I think they match up the best with any other team in the league. if you know what I mean by that.
Yeah.
I just think the way their team is built, like they can compete. They're like they make every like game it seems like fun. Like you know what I mean? Like
they're a great team, and like McCaffrey finally gets a ring, maybe.
Yeah.
And I saw someone today put, how much was it? I think it was $300 on Kittle to win Super Bowl MVP. So he's obviously predicting the 49ers to win the Super Bowl, and they put $300 on Kittle to win Super Bowl MVP, and the payout would be $30,000. A tight end has never won Super Bowl MVP.
That's insane.
Like, imagine that.
Dude, some people just... I mean, my cousin... I mean, someone ended up hitting this bet, like almost the same exact bet as my cousin, but he was one leg off. I think I sent it to the group chat. Yeah, the first touchdown score for every single divisional game. Mm-hmm. My cousin was one off. In the Cowboys game, he picked CeeDee Lamb instead of Dalton Schultz.
Damn. Yeah, someone used a $5 free bet on that, and they won $75,000 because they hit it.
My cousin bet like $3 to win like $20,000.
Dude, it's absurd.
It was ridiculous.
One day, man, I'm gonna hit one of those one day.
That'd be insane.
Like, I can't even imagine the feeling.
I remember when he was talking about that Saturday. He's like, I hit the Kelsey one already.
Yeah.
And he's like, in one of them I got Goddard. And I didn't even realize when we were watching the game that Goddard was the one that scored. Like, I realized because he had the sick one-handed catch, but I forgot that he had said that. The next day I'm like, I think Ricky might be close to this, huh?
And he missed just because he picked CeeDee Lamb over Dalton Schultz.
Who picked CeeDee Lamb, man?
Bro,
where did three tight ends come out of nowhere and score the first touchdowns of the game?
They always are. I think this week I'm saying A.J. Brown and T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, I'll probably be wearing his the T. Higgins Clemson jersey, which I forgot to bring again. Remind Jesus.
What day are those games?
Yeah.
Sunday?
Thursday. McGuire Comedy Show.
Oh. Well, you see what Angus just said?
Nah, I didn't read it.
He said sold out.
No.
Are you kidding me?
A little break in the pod.
Wow, bro. I'm actually I bought mine and Britt's today when I was at work.
Pissed.
I brought mine like 3 or 4 days ago.
Dude, if they were sold out when I bought them, I would have been
I would have been pissed.
Like, dude, Tom, I'm a scumbag. I'm sorry, man.
I would have been pissed.
Waited.
Like, I would have bought it. Imagine I was the only one to buy it. Everyone's like, yeah, we didn't get it in time.
TT and Steven bought theirs. Oh, man. Are they actually sold? I would still try it.
It literally says sold out. Sorry, this show is sold out.
Yeah, imagine I got the last
two. So annoying. I'm pissed. All right.
That's a raw.
Next time he hits us up for it.
That's the end of the... No.
So, I mean, I guess moving on to championships. NFC Championship, Eagles, Niners. AFC Championship, Bengals, Chiefs.
I think both are great games.
Yeah.
I think both are going to be great games.
I think Mahomes' injury is going to play a big part.
I'm really excited. Really excited for the Niners to expose your boy Jalen Hurts over there.
He's good. He's good.
I'm really excited for the Niners to expose him. I do believe. I think the Niners beat the Eagles, and then I do think the Bengals beat the Chiefs.
That's what I got too. I got that. I think the same thing. I think Mahomes' injury plays a big part, and he's going to be in pain.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are gonna their defense is gonna scheme towards that. Like they're gonna attack Mahomes.
Yeah. I hope the Chiefs do more of what the Bills didn't do and attack Eli Apple because he's so damn bad. But I think they already know that. I think everybody knows that besides the Bills apparently, and our offense coordinator Ken Dorsey. He's like, hey, let's just stay away from Eli Apple because he thinks he's good for some reason. Yeah, but I mean, I think Niners and Eagles. I think that could be. I think it could be a shootout, or it could be a game like against the Cowboys because the Niners defense is really good, but both offenses are just amazing.
Oh yeah, I think both games are gonna be so good. I
definitely see Bengals Chiefs being a shootout. But then again, I thought about the Bills game too, so anything could happen.
Did Pat Mahomes win Super Bowl MVP?
He had to have.
Yeah, he definitely.
He had to have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
No way he didn't. Who else would have won it?
But I don't know. Niners Chiefs. Pat Mahomes wins another Super Bowl MVP.
Nick would not. Nick Walsh would not be happy about that.
I have changed my pick every single time that I have talked about it. So that's why I'm going with the Chiefs because that was my original pick.
One of your picks will be right eventually.
Last week, when I was doing my Survivor Pool picks, I'm like, no, I think it's the Bills now. So I chose them. Well, actually, no, I didn't choose them to win this week in my Survivor pool because I'll use them next week or the week after that because I think they're going to make the Super Bowl. Guess who screwed me in my Survivor pool? Even though I didn't pick them, I only have one team left, so I can't even make it to the Super Bowl. But that's besides the point. Fuck you, Josh Allen. From all of Buffalo. Just kidding.
From all of Canada.
We all love you.
Man,
You look good in shorts. You got big hands.
That team screwed me for 23 years. 23 years I've gotten screwed.
Dude.
I know you know the feeling.
Yeah,
23 and a half.
I know.
And it pisses me off.
23 and a half,
You know, when we shit talk each other about football, I used to have one thing, and it was the Bills had the longest playoff drought in football. Now the Jets have that. So I can't
do.
I can't even say shit anymore about that. Was my one comeback towards Joey. Every time we argued about football, it was like, yeah, the Bills longest playoff drought. Like they suck. They're fucking. I don't even know.
Bro, see, like that's the thing. Like if it was like Bengals, they broke that drought for us by upsetting the Ravens in Week 17, and it was on New Year's Eve, which was that was a great night. And then now they got Eli Apple. So thanks for nothing. Yeah. Like I can't root for you guys anymore. Like get rid of them.
That's not what I was expecting.
Get rid of him. Eli Apple. Root for you guys, dude. Like I just can't root for him. I can't. I hate him. He sucks.
Yeah, I hope the Bengals beat the Chiefs.
So do I, and then I hope they lose in the Super Bowl again.
Apple's so annoying, dude.
I know.
Like, bro, shut your mouth, dude.
I hope we should end the season now.
Yeah.
That works. Everybody's winners.
Giants technically get like 4th place, 5th place.
The only thing I care about is as long as the Eagles don't win it all, I'll be a happy man. I'll be a happy man. That is the only team left that I really can't stand in the playoffs.
I can't stand the Eagles. I can't stand Eli Apple. Who else do I not like?
Eli Apple and the Eagles.
I'm going to make a prediction for every team if they were to win. So if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts MVP. If the Niners win it, I'm saying McCaffrey for MVP. And then, I mean, the Bengals is Joe Burrow and the Chiefs is Patrick Mahomes.
Honestly,
I'd go bet on it then if you're that confident.
Yeah.
I might take McCaffrey, see what the odds are.
Do it.
If they even have it. I don't even
Pussy.
have it on this yet.
I mean, my if I were to pick Super Bowl MVPs, I'm going to go a little different here. I'm going to go in the Super Bowl for the Bengals, Jamar Chase, Pat Mahomes for the Chiefs, the Eagles. I mean, I have to go Jalen Hurts, but a sleeper one would
Dallas
be an A.J. Brown crazy game.
Like a 190-yard, 2-touchdown game.
Yeah.
Darius Slay.
Yeah.
That guy,
three picks.
Slay.
Everybody on that
Whoever
defense
their
can
kicker
go
is,
eat
him.
a dick.
They win 3-0 kicker MVP.
Yeah. Talking about I'm sorry to go off topic for a second. Talking about kickers, what the hell
Mayer.
is up with
Bro,
I saw one stat. It was like he missed his last extra point of the regular season also, and the playoffs, and including that last extra point, he was like 1 of 7 in extra points in his last set. Like,
bro,
what the hell happened?
He was like lucky against the 49ers that first one got blocked because it was gonna miss.
He was a top kicker all year. Like he was on my brother's fantasy team all year because I picked him up. I was like, yeah, you're using this guy. He's sick.
The pressure of Jerry
What the hell happened? Yeah, well, first off, just the pressure of the playoffs, and then Jerry Jones talked to him before the Niners game, like hand on the shoulder, and he was probably like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, dude,
probably like, you're lucky you're still here.
That is, I've never seen anything like that. Like a
that
kicker
was
just
absurd.
even just the one game going 0 for 4 or whatever he was, that the first game of the playoffs.
How do you miss that many?
Dude,
I think he went like 1 for 5.
I could have hit one.
It's insane.
I think he actually went like.
And that's a fact.
I think it was like 1 of 6.
I guarantee you, if I was in that game, I would have hit one.
No, it was something like that, and then it was 1 of 7, including his last extra point of the season. I saw.
Because I know he made his last one in the game.
They had 5 touchdowns. He missed 4. It was like
so he was
5.
1 for 5. Yeah, because I know he made his last one against whoever they played in the wild card, the Bucks. He made his last one, so he went 1 for 5 because he missed 4 in a row. That's absurd.
Ridiculous. You're getting paid to just miss kicks. Pay me, dude. I'll do this.
You could pay anyone.
Yeah.
You could go pay PFP from Barstool, dude, and he probably would have hit a couple.
Yeah.
The guy's got a great leg.
Yeah.
Like it's actually mind blowing.
Cowboys just always have to do cowboy things up, man. And I love it. I love Dallas just embarrassing themselves in the playoff.
I mean, this is way off topic, but
dude,
New England signed Bill O'Brien as their offensive coordinator.
That's dumb.
He's back in the NFL after
Not actually, but
he was the coordinator for Mac Jones when Mac Jones was at Bama because he's
That
been
sucks.
with Bama.
I was gonna say something and I forgot. Thanks, Joe. I think it was actually really cool too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more just shitting on Dak again. I saw a TikTok and this guy was like, "My top quarterbacks in the league right now: Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen." Oh, really? Same fucking idiots. And then he was like, "And Dak Prescott, and Dak's really creeping up on the 3 spot." And his friend's like, "You're a fucking moron."
Yeah, I mean, Dak is buns, dude.
Do you take Jalen Hurts over Dak?
Yes.
Right now, yeah.
Keep going.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts over Dak.
Justin Fields?
Yes.
Ooh, bad.
Keep going.
I'm a Justin.
Nah, see, I
Keep
wouldn't do
going.
that one. Daniel Jones.
Zach Wilson?
Yes. Yes.
Zach Wilson?
No, sorry, no.
Yeah,
Daniel
no
Jones.
shot.
Yes.
I'm taking Daniel. I'm honestly, hot take. A lot of people probably won't agree with this, but I'm taking Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones has to get better at the big play.
This
That's it.
year, I think I would.
Dude,
Because I'm going off this year. I'm not talking about like overall.
If
Like,
Daniel Jones
like
can
Russell
make the
Wilson.
big play,
Russell Wilson,
yes.
This year, no.
Yes.
This year, I would not.
I think I still am. Just because Dak, even though he's had good seasons, he's always when his running game's not there, he always folds. He always folds when his running game's not there. He's a turnover machine.
No, I'm not saying he's good, but this year, I would not take Russell Wilson.
Jameis Winston, yes.
That guy played like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Jameis is a
matter.
goat. Jameis is a goat, dude.
Mac Jones. No, bro.
Can't-
Don't even dare
You
say
can't run the
yes.
ball. If you
There's
can't run the ball
no
at all,
shot.
I'm probably going to say no.
It is definitely a no for Mac Jones.
One of the only non-runners I would take would be Tom Brady, but
Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco's goated.
Mike White.
probably
Mike
yes.
White, baby. Mike White's my guy, dude.
Tyrod Taylor.
Yes.
I
Geno
was
Smith,
so
yes.
hyped when I forgot about Geno Smith. I was hyped when Tyrod went in for the Giants, but then they called a timeout, so they took him right out.
I didn't
Daniel
even know
Jones
he
lost
went
his
in.
contact, so he had to
That's
go
such a
out.
Daniel Jones thing to do. He's probably like,
Yeah. Instead of letting Tyrod play one play and probably handing the ball off, they just called a timeout. Tyrod came onto the field, timeout, and never saw the field again. I love Tyrod, dude. That man deserves a shot. Chargers athletic trainer ruined his career.
dude, I was
Ruined
thinking about
his
that.
career.
I was thinking about that recently. I was like, damn, though, that guy really fucked him up.
Yeah.
Like, punctured his lung, and fucking, what's his name, just came on, and
He was supposed to be their
I
starter,
know.
and then
He was for a game.
yeah, he was. And then the guy's just like, duh, boom.
That was insane when that came out. I've never seen anything like that when that released. When he got his lung
He just
punctured,
has
bro.
terrible luck, Tyrod. I feel like nonstop bad stuff happens to him. He just can't catch a break. Even with the Browns, I think he got hurt with the Browns. He led the Bills to the playoffs, and yeah, Josh Allen's
See you
our
later.
guy
That was when Rex Ryan was the coach, right?
for the Bills.
Yeah.
No.
Was Rex Ryan? I thought
McDermott.
Rex Ryan was still the coach.
McDermott.
I forgot that happened. Who the fuck thought about that one as a good idea?
What?
Rex Ryan as the head
Rex
coach.
Ryan's
there?
a goat, bro. Don't hate on the goat, Rex Ryan.
I'm not
Rob
saying
Ryan?
Nah.
Rex Ryan.
Rob
Yeah,
Ryan?
Rob Ryan?
Not a bad coordinator.
Yeah.
He's really not.
Rex Ryan took the Jets to the last time the Jets were competent was.
You know who's a
Rex Ryan
you know who's
Or
a
did
good
the Jets take Rex Ryan?
yeah.
It was Rex Ryan was the best. Dude, I'm gonna defend my man Rex Ryan here, bro.
You know who's a good coordinator and an even better head coach?
Brian Dable.
Yeah, that
Brian
guy's
Daboll's a
fucking.
stud.
Coach
Going
of
back,
the-
look,
Coach
so,
of the-
let's not forget. I hear the Rex slander here, and I'm not liking it too much. Rex Ryan was a top 2 defensive coordinator in the league. Came to the Jets as a head coach. Out of nowhere, we have the best defense in the league 2 years straight. No, yes, the Jets had a good team, but Rex Ryan is a goated defensive coach.
Oh, okay, they had a decent team.
Dude, their
I
defense
liked.
crazy.
I didn't mind Rex with the Bills as the head coach. I don't honestly. I don't think he's that bad of a coach.
Guy's a fireball, bro. He had that locker room.
You
going
gotta
nuts,
be
bro.
a decent coach. if
You're only
going
saying that 'cause he
back-to-back
cried
AFC
about DeMar.
championships. Not at all. But you gotta be a decent coach to go back-to-back AFC championships with fucking Mark Sanchez as your quarterback.
Mark
Yeah.
Sanchez is a
Facts.
goat.
You
dude.
got.
Facts.
You
dude.
gotta be a good coach.
Dallas Mark Sanchez. Is it greater sign? Greater than sign?
Dude, I mean, Mark
Jets
Sanchez still
Mark
has more
Sanchez.
AFC championship appearances than the Cowboys do. So, well, in the
He
last
does.
20 years.
Cowboys are a bunch of fucking frauds.
Yeah, dude. Fuck the Cowboys. Cowboys are a bunch of frauds, like David said. Definitely.
They are, dude.
That's factual.
What
no
happens?
more Rex Ryan slander on this podcast.
Could you
happens next year with them?
Hopefully their stadium burns down with all their players inside.
I know Zeke said he wants to take a pay cut.
I mean, he has to, dude. Like,
he should take a fucking calorie cut too.
If they, dude, you're on demon time today, baby. But they
like Eli Apple.
I'm losing my train of thought. But they're kind of screwed. They're in cap hell. They gave Dak the bag. You have a mediocre quarterback now.
Let's get Chris Gross on this episode.
Dude,
call him up, dude.
Call him.
Chris Gross would be going nuts right now.
Call him up.
But
let's get a call in.
But my team's poverty.
I'll text him right now.
Try calling him.
No, do not call. I mean, actually, you can. But.
What do you think the Cowboys should do this offseason? Realistically.
Give Zeke the bag.
If he gives me a G-rated response, we'll talk about it.
If he doesn't, I want you to turn it G-rated. I want you to do your best.
We'll see how hard it is.
I want you to do your best to make sure there's no curse words.
Oh, man, I wish Nick was in Discord. I would join Discord and ask him, because he keeps it G-rated.
What the frick?
That frickin' sucks.
But Nick would say so. He keeps it G-rated for certain words, but he doesn't say cuss words. Yeah, but then he'll go and say, like, he'll say some shit that you get canceled for real quick. Just kidding. Nick doesn't say that kind of stuff.
Get James on the podcast.
No.
Shut down in a second.
Same to an Angus.
I wouldn't be able to use any of the fucking audio.
James is worse, dude.
Probably.
James doesn't even think what he's saying. James just says. Yeah.
I was talking about that with Angus. I'm like, Angus, you want to come on an episode? He goes, nah, I'll get you guys canceled in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Angus should just go off.
Well, we'd have to bring up something for him to go off. Like last week or 2 weeks or whatever it was would have been a good time if we wanted to get canceled. Because the Vikings just lost, and he would have been going ape shit.
Oh, dude, David would have been screamed at across the table.
Like, God. James, what do you think about the Bills game? Josh Allen key?
Hold on. You know, while we're waiting for Chris Gross to answer, I'm going to pull up all of James's names that he's come up with for NFL players.
We have 28 Super Bowl boxes left, by the way.
Buy those Super Bowl boxes. All right.
I could probably sell a couple more.
I'm selling them like crazy. We got to sell
like hotcakes. All right. These are James's made-up names. First one. I think I've told you guys these before, but we're going to do this anyway.
Yeah, the OG fans know.
OGs remember this segment. Yeah. What does James call this player?
Brandon Ayuk. That is Brandon Ayuk, if you guys couldn't figure that one out. These balls, these nuts. That is Deebo Samuel. Josh Allen key, like you said. That one's just James's brain not being able to think of anything. Micah Parkinson's.
That's wrong, man. That's wrong.
Kareem's.
That was a little edgy.
for real.
Nobody probably is.
Kyler's Curry. Some of them are really stupid. That one's Kyler Murray if you couldn't figure it out. Cooper's Cupfish. You guys get that one because Dan Cupfish. Jason Kittle or Jason Kibble instead of George Kittle. Mark and Scan D's Nuts for MVS or Marquez Valdez-Scantling. DeAndre Swiffer Sweeper.
I like that one. I like that one.
This one's normal. I think his brain just wasn't on
James mode.
Yeah, it was just Leonardo Fournette instead of Leonard.
DeAndre Swift is my favorite one. Yeah, I like that one. Dude, if I draft, that's going to be my team name if I get Swift next year in fantasy.
Oh, God. Stephon digs a hole. You have to be some sort of fucking stupid to think of these. And then last but not least, instead of D-Mont, it's D-Mounts Cock.
James is something else.
James.
Man.
Oh, James.
It really is something
We
else.
love us a James, though.
He's something
I didn't
else,
get any.
man.
Those were all from last year, too.
We got Chris Gross typing.
Let's
we do have Chris Gross
go.
I didn't get any new ones from James. Those are literally all from last year.
Let's see Chris Gross. Let's see the Skip Bayless 2.0, his opinion on what the boys should do.
When he answers, just send him a gif of what's his name? Fuck. Why am I blanking? Stephen A. Smith. Send him a gif of Stephen A. Smith. Like,
I just texted her. I said, call into the podcast to talk about your Cowboys, but keep it G-rated.
All right, so he personally, he wants to go out and go get a wide receiver 2 next to CD.
did he keep it clean, or are you keeping it clean?
No, he actually did keep it very clean. He got, because I said realistically, I think he got the vibe there. So he said, get a wide receiver 2.
Give me 5 minutes.
Oh God.
And then he wants to cut or give Zeke a pay cut.
Okay. Realistic so far.
Go get a second corner. Tag or re-sign Pollard.
They're going to franchise tag him.
And then he said giving away Amari Cooper killed them.
That's true.
Because CD is the only wide receiver that can do anything.
It's not wrong.
Yeah.
I actually completely forgot that they gave away Cooper.
Yeah, they gave away Amari Cooper.
Yeah, because they gave Dak the bag.
Yeah.
They had to. I can't see them not franchise tagging Pollard. Who else are you going to franchise tag?
Unless they just re-sign him to a team-friendly deal, because he's not going to get a bag in free agency.
No. But I think they'll franchise tag him. I think Zeke's going to take a pay cut and stay there, because I just don't see him getting much value in free agency anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of years ago he would have.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
I mean, it's just running backs die out. Just there's no running back anymore that's going to last 15 years, 10, 15
No.
years. You know what I mean? So after those 6, 7 seasons, these top running backs are going to die out quickly, and we're seeing that with Zeke. Zeke's not Zeke anymore, and also their offensive line is not what it was.
No.
So I think the Cowboys are in a bit of trouble coming into the future.
I just it's so far away, the draft and everything, but just want to see where Bijan Robinson goes, because he's gonna be a beast.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see where he goes, and man, that sucks. Like you said, running backs don't last long, so he could be good for a couple of years and then kind of just fade off, like a lot of other running backs do. I think you're gonna start seeing a lot of these big name running backs just start fading away.
Oh yeah, I think right now, because there's that big group of running backs right now that are all around the same age.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's, your Zeke's,
Dalvin Cook, Mixon.
Mixon's still a little young, but these guys are gonna fade out quick.
What about McCaffrey?
McCaffrey,
he's in his 6th year.
Yeah, I mean McCaffrey too. McCaffrey's seen so much work, and I think the 49ers are a great spot for him.
Yeah,
because they you've seen they've been using Elijah Mitchell a lot. It's not just a bit
Debo in the backfield.
Yeah. They haven't been just using they have such a good system over there. McCaffrey doesn't have to be the guy at all times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's a good spot for him, but you're never going to see McCaffrey have at least what I think. I don't think you're going to see him have a 2,000 all-purpose yard season ever again. I think he's going to be more of your 1,000-yard rusher, 900,000 yards, 400 receiving yards. He's still going to be a top running back in the league, but at the same time, these running backs don't last long, dude.
Yeah, no.
And the NFL, I think, there's a lot of a lot of teams don't want to really pay running backs. They're not.
Yeah.
Because running backs, there's a lot to do with the O-line. You can have a great running back if you have no O-line. We've seen it with Saquon and the Giants the past few years. Not this year, but the past few years. Him getting stopped before you can even touch the ball. You could have all the talent in the world in the backfield, and if you have no one protecting him, it's pretty hard. Especially with the speed, how much speed there is on defense nowadays.
Is he actually gonna call in? I was gonna do some trivia while waiting for him.
All right, let's do it. We haven't done trivia in a while. This episode's all over the place, but I kind of like it.
Kind of is.
Kind of like it.
Here, Dave.
I don't know if you guys are gonna get these or not.
Trivia Tuesday.
But it's this is the question: which quarterbacks? There's 10. It's like 1 through 10. So which quarterbacks have the longest active streaks of games with 1+ passing touchdown?
Mahomes.
Does it count like missing a game because of injury?
This also was not this year. I think this was last year.
Mahomes.
Hold on.
Does it count with like if a guy was out like 3 games, let's say, do those games count, or is it games he played in?
Probably that he played in. I would
Probably that he
assume.
played in. You want to just do the
TB12.
top? No, you want to just do the top 5? I want to say it's definitely not just like in the year. It's just like their active streak.
Yeah.
So, I can give you one hint.
So wait, 1+ touchdowns like in a game. The longest active streak
streaks.
right
and
now.
I think this was
Or
last year.
Mahomes.
No,
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers is on the list.
What number is he at?
He's number 6, and it's
Wow.
7 games.
Josh
It was
Allen.
active streaks. So when this came out, which was it was after last season, but before this season.
Was Burrow on there?
Joe Burrow is on there at also 7 games.
Josh Allen.
No,
Tom Brady's not on there.
no. Honestly, the
Lamar.
no.
Is Herbert on there?
Herbert is on there. I'm not going to tell you where.
He's got to be high. He's got to
So
be high.
Herbert's
then.
one of them.
So it came out
And
at
this
the
is
end,
the end
of last year.
Russell Wilson.
Actually, dude, it said when I pressed it that this was from May of last year. So that would only make sense.
Russell Wilson.
No.
They finished on a high note last year, kind of. Trevor Lawrence? Kaya, no, there's no way.
Trying to think. Derek Carr.
No.
Mac Jones.
Nope.
They made the playoffs. Dude, what? Lamar?
I said
You
Lamar
already said that.
already.
Oh, you said Lamar?
It's not on there.
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is number 1. 30
Wow.
games he was at.
Wow.
30 straight games with 1.
What's
plus.
Herbert? Number 2?
Herbert's number 2 at 21.
Wow. Damn.
I'm trying to think.
They're good quarterbacks, but I wouldn't consider them in the top tier. You might have considered this the number 3 guy in the top tier last year.
Are they all like starters?
Yes. One of them you're never going to get.
Jameis Winston?
No. I hope
Chris
this came out
Gross
last
said
year.
call me.
It did come out last year.
How are we gonna do this with the call-in or whatever?
You're just going to have to put the thing up to the mic.
Just give it like that. Dak?
Dak is on there. He's tied with Brady.
I'm trying
Not Brady,
to get
with
them.
Rodgers. Number
They're
3.
all starters this year, like the season that just passed.
At least 9 of them.
Because
The 10th one, I don't.
Matt
See, it
Ryan.
doesn't make any sense to me because the 10th one, I'm like, there's no shot.
I want to get the one that Matt Ryan.
No.
I want to get
I
that
don't think
one.
you're ever gonna guess it.
We need to get.
Which is why I was like, is this last year? Because the name I'm looking at, I'm like,
Fitzmagic?
I guess this guy technically has a streak, but maybe he was a backup. I don't fucking know. It wasn't. No, it's not Fitzmagic. I
Matt
don't know.
Barkley.
No.
What?
There's no way it's Phillip Rivers.
Chad
No,
Henne?
No. It's
Tyrod
It's
Taylor.
a rough one. No, it's rougher than that, man.
Dude,
What?
I'm trying to think of injuries from last year. Like what quarterbacks got hurt
Like I said,
last
I
year.
don't know if he even played. Like he might have had a streak like before that, and then got benched, and all of a sudden now he's just on the
Nick
bench.
Foles.
No,
Oh, that was a good guess. I like that one. Drew Lock. Geno
It's a-
Smith.
Drew Lock was a good guess because I think this guy was on his old team at one point.
Trevor Simeon.
Yes, it's Trevor Siemian.
How is that man on the list?
Because he had an active streak of 6 games having at least 1+ passing touchdown. Number 3 is Matt Stafford. He was at 18.
Okay.
4 was Jimmy G at 9. 5 was also tied with 7. It was Carson Wentz. That was 5, 6, 7. Number 8 was also tied with 7. That was Baker Mayfield. The rest you guys got.
All right. So we're gonna do something here that we never normally do. We're gonna do a little call-in. We're gonna call our boy Chris CG3, big Cowboys fan. We're gonna get his input on how the season ended and what do you expect this offseason. CG3, my man. Welcome to Goat Talk.
Yeah, I wish I was here under better circumstances, but as always, Cowboys just gonna Cowboys, so enough is no.
Let's hear your take on how this season ended again in this past 49ers game.
Pretty much how every other year ends, same way. We just find another way to lose the game that we should win easily. Like, we played arguably our worst game of the year besides the last game of the season against Washington, and we lost to Brock Purdy, who is, oh my God, disgraceful. But I've had a lot of time to think about it, and, in the last 2 days of my misery, and there's probably like 5 plays that killed me the most. 2 of them being Dak's interceptions. The one before the half was bad. It was really bad. It was a tip ball, but, you're going in to score, about to get the ball back, too. Can't have that happen. Second one, 50-50. Gallup's so washed. I literally take Cooper back in a heartbeat, but, Jerry Jones, so.
What do you think about the kicking situation?
He's got to go. That
he's got to go.
Man, I'll be pissed.
He was so good all year.
He's been good all year, but, regular season, what is he, we're applauding Aaron Rodgers? This ain't the regular season, bro. We got to win playoff games. You can't kick in the playoffs, you can't play. Simple as that.
He didn't lose you those playoff games, though.
Yeah, but
or that playoff game.
We could have
you still can't. You can't still get a 1 of 5, 1 of 6.
I know. I'm just saying, was it his fault?
Over under.
It could have easily been his fault.
Over under on Dak Prescott being overrated.
All I'm gonna say is your boy Josh Allen has just as many turnovers. He's the greatest quarterback that's walked the earth. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, he's definitely better than Dak.
Yeah, he's better than Dak, but he ain't won nothing either.
That's it, though. He's better than Dak. That's it.
All right, fine. Congrats. He's better than Dak.
Now, what do you expect to happen with Zeke?
I would love to see him cut, but the chances are probably 0 that he gets cut because he's Jerry's guy, and Jerry don't give up on his guys, so he'll probably be back next year. Pollard broke his leg, which is pretty miserable, but...
Do you think they franchise tag him?
See how it goes. Hopefully. I would hate...
Because, who else would they franchise tag?
No one. There's no one else to franchise tag on the team. He's the only guy that makes any sense. But, again, we got Jerry Jones running the team, so. But the Dak interceptions killed. Diggs killed us. Whiffed on Kittle. That was a bad play. And he hasn't been wanting to tackle anybody for, the whole second half of the season. I don't know why, but he doesn't like to tackle people anymore. He whiffed on Kittle on, the biggest fluke reception I've seen in a while, and then he dropped an interception that he catches probably every other time. And then Turpin with about as much vision on the field as me. I don't know what that was on that kick return, but that's how it goes. I've been thinking about, we need another receiver bad. If only we had one, an arguable wide receiver 1.
Like Amari Cooper?
Like a 5th rounder, yeah, someone like that. No, but what are you going to do?
You guys got anything?
No. Well, predictions on the Super Bowl or the conference championship games?
I want to say Burrow beats Mahomes again, but I don't know if Mahomes is going to let it happen. And Brock Purdy's got to win. I cannot watch the Eagles play in the Super Bowl.
So you got 49ers over the Chiefs or Chiefs over Niners?
I really want to say Joe Burrow, but give me Chiefs. As long as it's not the Eagles, honestly, I'm good with anybody else.
Agreed. Agreed.
Well, my man CG3, thank you for calling into Goat Talk, and we're gonna have to get you on an actual episode soon.
I'm always down.
Maybe we'll bring you in for some off-season talks.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of moves to make, So.
All right. Thank you for calling in, brother.
Have a good one.
Peace.
Oh, well, that's a take from a Cowboys fan right there. Not bad takes, honestly. Not bad at all. Didn't respect the little Josh Allen hate right there, dude. It was just a question. But, damn, man.
He came at you.
Ask stupid questions, get stupid answers. That's
Fuck
what he
around,
said.
find out. That's what Chris Gross said.
Said Josh Allen's better, though, so that's it, period. Question's done. Everybody knows he's better.
Just going to say that wasn't much of a... I don't even know. Yeah, I think everybody would agree that, besides people that have things that we're not allowed to make fun of.
All right.
What, bro?
But all right, you want to get into actual? We'll go score predictions, conference championship score predictions, and then a Super Bowl score prediction.
NFC Championship.
And then also a Super Bowl MVP prediction, all in one.
Okay. NFC Championship. The Niners win 35-24.
Okay.
No. Scratch that. They win 28-21. I want to see a high-scoring game, but I don't know if it's going to be that high. AFC Championship, the Bengals win 42-35
Wow.
in overtime.
Wow.
Bengals win. Super Bowl, 49ers beat the Bengals 28-17. McCaffrey MVP, 2 touchdowns.
Okay. How about you, Dave?
It's
Fuck.
tough.
Fuck the
It's
Eagles.
tough.
49ers. 42-21.
Blowout.
Fuck you, Eagles. Fuck Eli Apple. Chiefs. 35-13.
Yeah, 2 blowouts.
Eli Apple sucks dick. Whoever he's guarding, 3 touchdowns. Travis Kelce may not be guarded by him, but he's going to be the one with 3 touchdowns. That brings me to Chiefs-Niners. Fuck you, San Francisco. Chiefs, just because I said it earlier in the episode. Or should I just change it up? Just because. Giants, no. Chiefs. 17-9. Isaiah Pacheco, Super Bowl MVP.
Okay.
115 rushing yards, 1 receiving touchdown.
I respect it. All right. So I'll go Bengals over the Chiefs. I'm going to say 27-24 overtime game. And then I got the Niners over the Eagles by 2 scores.
Hell
I'm going to
yeah.
go 27-17 Niners over the Eagles. And then in the Super Bowl, I'm going to go Niners over the Bengals with a score of, I'm going to say a low-scoring game. 17-14. The Niners beat the Bengals in regulation, and your Super Bowl MVP is CMC. That's my prediction.
Disclaimer, I think the 49ers are going to win.
Yeah.
But shut your mouth. Sorry, guys, I'm cranky.
All right. I'm going to write all these down. All our predictions. I'm going to write them down when I rewatch the episode.
Yeah.
And then we'll see after the conference championship if you want to change your picks or you want to keep them the same.
After. So if both my teams lose, I can be like, yeah, Eagles, Bengals, love Eli Apple.
You got to make a prediction for the Super Bowl. You always got to make a Super Bowl prediction.
True, but I just made mine. And
Yeah,
Isaiah Pacheco,
I made mine last week,
we're
too.
going to
That's not
Disneyland.
happening.
True.
They still say that.
No, but I just said it.
No, I think if you win the Super Bowl, I think they say we're going. Someone says we're going. To
Do they still say it?
I think so.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Hopefully.
I thought that was a thing, and I thought they.
Yeah,
I thought like half the team actually goes to Disney World.
Our episode with like before the Super Bowl that we do with like Super Bowl predictions, I'm gonna throw some crazy prop bets at you guys, and we're gonna have some fun with that.
Are they real? Can I actually bet on them?
Some of them probably will be.
But not all of them.
Most of them should be.
But not all of them.
I gotta think. I don't know. Might come with some crazy stuff. But you ever see the people on? I think they're on TikTok. They like name a player, and they'll do like, "Would you take him over?" It's like just like this.
Yeah.
I think you sent me one actually.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who they did last time, but I'm trying to think of someone. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Let's go. Clemson alumni. It's on the Chargers.
Mike Williams.
Mikey Williams. Would you rather have Mikey Williams or these receivers? Devonta Smith.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Michael Pittman.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin.
DJ
Also,
Moore.
before we go next, two very different receivers, but that's besides the point.
DJ Moore.
I'm just saying, like, they play two very different roles in their offenses. DJ Moore, Mike Williams.
DJ Moore.
Ooh.
I'm not buffering.
Adam Thielen.
Mike Williams.
Adam Thielen.
Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson.
Mike Williams.
I was trying to think. I was like, wait, is it like in their current situation or just would I rather have them? Deontay Johnson's so good. But
Jerry Jeudy.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Okay. Tyler Lockett.
Mike
Tyler
Williams.
Lockett.
Ooh, I like all these. There's a lot of non-disagreement. Chris Olave.
Chris Olave. I think Chris Olave is stud, dude.
Probably Chris Olave.
Christian Watson.
Mike Williams.
Oh, Mike Williams.
Christian Kirk.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams.
Ayuk.
Mike Williams.
Ayuk.
There's one more. Oh, Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson.
I knew that was.
Garrett Wilson.
Mike Williams.
I knew that was coming.
Remind me.
Rashad Bateman.
Mike Williams.
Oh, Mike Williams.
Remind me not to be lazy and actually edit this well. So, like, every time you ask, when Justin answers, it goes to his face, and then when I answer, it goes to my face. And then we could actually use it for, like, TikTok.
Yeah, we'll get a good TikTok clip out of it.
But you have you have to remind me to not be lazy when I edit.
Allen Robinson.
He sucks, Mike Williams.
Yeah, Mike Williams.
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins.
T. Higgins, baby. T. Higgins is my guy.
You,
T. Higgins, baby.
Cortland Sutton.
Mike Williams.
Fuck Cortland Sutton. Mike Williams. Fucks me this year.
Every time you say another name, I just think of Mike Williams going up above a defender and making the catch like he always does, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm taking that.
DK Metcalf.
Fuck.
DK.
Yeah. But you said that, I was like, all right, I got the perfect guy for you. Brandon Cooks.
Oh, that's really tough. Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, I'm going to go Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks is the better receiver.
Hazel or Mike Williams.
That's gotta be the photo for YouTube.
The thumbnail?
The thumbnail. There you go.
Oh, we should have gotten a picture of it. That works so much better than me actually cropping it out. I'll get it going.
Those are all the receivers I got from Mike Williams.
I'll give you guys some quarterbacks.
Oh,
We're gonna start off with
Josh Allen.
We're gonna start off with I'll try to think of a good one. And they're like right now, if you were starting a team today.
Okay.
We're gonna start with Trevor Lawrence, and then would you rather have right now Tom Brady?
Now, are we
Trevor
saying
Lawrence.
on the Jaguars?
We'll say on just an average team.
Okay.
We'll just say you're the most average team you can get.
Well, you said if you're
Trevor
starting
Lawrence.
a team now, I'm taking Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, he's younger.
T-Law. Okay. Deshaun Watson.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
We'll go Justin Fields.
Trevor Lawrence.
Ow, fuck. Keeps getting me. Russell Wilson.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Jalen Hurts.
Don't make me do it.
Jalen Hurts.
See, I'm going Jalen. I'm going
Trevor Lawrence.
Can you calm down? You gotta calm down. Trey Lance.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence.
Brock Purdy.
Trevor Lawrence.
Got me good. Tua Tagovailoa.
Trevor Lawrence.
Mac Jones.
Trevor Lawrence.
Aaron Rodgers.
Trevor Lawrence. Disclaimer, I am not saying Trevor Lawrence is better than Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying if I was starting a team now.
Yeah, if we're going to start a team, Trevor Lawrence.
Aaron Rodgers.
Age.
I don't want that. Because you're not just talking the skill of the player, you're just talking the player in general. And he's kind of a toxic
All
player.
right, here's starting a team now. Lamar.
That's so hard. Because I hate him so. No, I don't actually. I used to hate him. I don't hate him anymore. Just because of the injuries recently, Trevor Lawrence. There's a reasonable reason.
You know, I've never been a big fan of Lamar, but Lamar.
If Lamar hadn't been getting injured recently, I'd take Lamar. He's still, what, is he 26? And he's proven already.
Justin Herbert.
That's a tough one. But he
Justin Herbert.
I'm going Herbert.
Herbert.
I'm going Herbert. Any more? Zach Wilson.
I would rather jump off a 50-foot
Let's
building.
play the game. How
into
many
a
quarterbacks can you
giant
name
pile
in the
of
league
shit.
that are better than Zach Wilson?
Trevor Siemian.
Jets Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Namath said he would allow the team to unretire number 12 if that means Aaron Rodgers.
I saw that.
All right, I think we got to wrap it up there.
Yeah.
I don't want to drag on too long. Just
Yeah.
Hazel. The squeaky stuff
All right,
and the
boys.
barking.
What do I say at the end of episodes now?
What do we say?
What do I say
What do
now?
you say? Well, you can still say it, or you can
Bulldogs.
you can change it and be a loser. Team's loser. So is mine. You just didn't make the playoffs.
Eat a dick.
You have you thought of it, or you want me to?
I'm
just
good. I'm good. I'm
All right. I was kind of on demon mode today, guys. I don't know why. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Kind of went all over the place there a little bit, but had some fun. Got a caller in. Might have been a fan of the worst team in the history of the NFL, but it is what it is. Just going to wrap it up for this one. You guys know the deal. All the links are in the description below. TikTok. We don't have an Instagram. I almost said Instagram. Twitter. All that jazz. Anywhere you want to find us. OnlyFans. If you find it, it's all in the description below.
Still got some Super Bowl boxes left.
Yeah, buy those Super Bowl boxes. But it's going to do it. See you guys next time. Deuces.
Peace. Go Bills, go Dogs, go Caps, LFGM.